Alright, this is Andrew with Jota Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today here in Cottonwood Heights. Today is June 12th, 2024. We're at 7926 Chadbourne Drive. We had the camera pushed out 134 feet. We are not yet to the city connection. I'm hitting some sort of a blockage in the line. Good chance it's a root. I'm not positive because I'm pushed up against it and I'm not able to see much. Seems like there's also a fair amount of buildup on this line as well. Surrounding the area, you can kind of see the waste swirling around. So right off the bat, I'm going to recommend this line be cleaned and then evaluated further. They could try to snake the line with a cable and try to get out this blockage. Even better would be to hydrojet it, and that's where they use high pressure and water to blast everything out. That's going to make it real nice and clean. A cable's just going to remove like a bigger portion of the blockage, but doesn't always clean it completely. Just like my camera couldn't get through, waste is also going to have a hard time. Just like that water was building up, that can cause a backup into the house. And so that is important. That is something that you want to have done sooner than later. Fair amount of buildup. What probably happens is when somebody showers or a washing machine discharges, it's going to fill up the line and cause that buildup to get added to over time, and that'll continue happening. And if you run enough water, it could probably back up into the house. Once the line's cleaned and you can get a camera through that blockage, you want to have the rest of the line looked at. I was only able to see 135 feet, and so I'd imagine that we're getting close to the sewer line, to the city sewer, but we weren't quite there yet. Looking like you have good grade so far. I'm not seeing any standing water except for the blockage. Looks like plastic line, so PVC from what I can tell. Little buildup there. I would recommend having the line evaluated further and cleaned while you're still in your due diligence time. You know, there's a good chance that's a root, but roots are less common with plastic lines, and so it's also possible that you have an offset or a break in the line, and that would cost a lot more to have repaired as opposed to just a simple cleaning. Cleaning's not inexpensive. To hydrojet a line can be $900 plus. But a break in the line, you have to dig up. And depending on where that is, that can be several thousand. It can be very expensive if it's under concrete or underneath asphalt. This is ABS. This is what's under the house and in the house. When I pushed my camera out, I was going through some spots with standing water. Since we're not seeing it now after running a fair amount of water, there's a good chance that was caused by buildup on the line. So another good reason to consider having it cleaned. I saw down in the basement there were bottles and bottles of sewer line treatment and septic treatment. Chemicals for septic tanks are much different than what you would put down a sewer line, but in either case, that's an indication that they've probably had issues in the past that they're trying to prevent. The way they're trying to prevent it, I don't think is the best way. I think cleaning it would be the best maintenance. So just a recap, I would recommend getting the line cleaned and then evaluated further. Never a bad idea to get the insurance on the line. You can get home served, and that would help offset the cost if and when there is a bigger issue. So I'd recommend that really on every house. more important on older properties or lines that have cast iron and clay, but even here I'd recommend getting the insurance. I'm going to end this recording now.